Back in 2019, wife and I bought a brand new golf cart at a local dealership, and it had top of the line batteries. I'm not going to mention the brand, but when I say top of the line, you could probably guess what it was. And everything worked great. I did proper maintenance on it, and made sure, you know, it was full of water. It was charged after pretty much every use. It got used every day. And you know, one thing that really got on my nerves about that was that monthly maintenance where you had to go out and check and add water and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it really is wearing when you have to go do that over and over again. So anyway, fast forward to about a year ago, October of 2023 actually. The cart was 4 years and just a couple of months old, and the batteries were no longer taking a charge. We could do a full overnight charge, and it would last about 10 minutes on the street. Couldn't get back up to full speed and so forth. So I started looking at alternatives. Now, I'm a amateur radio operator, licensed ham extra, and so I was very aware of lithium iron phosphate LiFePo4 batteries. So I wanted to see what a heavier duty version of that might entail. So I started looking at shopping for lithium batteries. I also was looking closely at the prices, and as one might imagine, there's quite a range from just stupid expensive down to get what you pay for kind of thing. So I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and later in the video I'm going to post clips from several of the ones that I watched. But anyway, overall, I was hearing the Lossigy brand come up over and over, and I thought, you know, I'm going to give it a try because it had the right price point. They're not cheap, but they're you know, they're affordable, and based on, I mean, I watched people disassemble these batteries, and everyone that did used the term impressed with the build quality and so forth in these things. So I upgraded my cart last year, just over a year ago, and then I live in a retirement community, and word got around, and several of my neighbors now have brought their cart to me and for a battery upgrade. And in each case, I strongly urge them to go with the Lossigy brand, and so far all of them have, and none of them have regretted it, myself included. So about a week ago, I have a camping trip coming up, and I'm going to be off grid for a week, and so I mean, there's a cabin. I'll be in a screened-in cabin thing. But I'm not paying for the electricity, so I'm going to be off grid, and I'm going to operate amateur radio equipment. I'm going to have computers. I'm going to have a cooler, a powered 12-volt cooler, because I refuse to drink warm beer. And so anyway, I got a hold of the customer service folks with Lossigy. I mean, they're just so great to work with, and told them what I was wanting to do, and they said, hey, yeah, we can get you fixed up. So we got a 280 amp hour battery on their way to me, and it only took about 3 days to get here from California to Texas. So that's pretty awesome. So that's enough chatting. Let's get to this unboxing, shall we? Make sure we got you in frame. Yeah, we'll do that. I love their packaging. I mean, these things are so very well protected. we've got the customary bright yellow battery looking at us, product manual, and I've seen these with the 100 amp hours, and these are very well done. There's obviously time and effort been put into doing these correctly. There's no, I mean, let's face it, there are times where you get some products, not like this, but products from the general area that the manual just leaves you scratching your head going, I don't know what they mean by that. This is very well done. Very, very well done. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can get this bad boy out of here. It does have handles. See if I can get hold of one. Business end here. Alright, I'll cover more of this here in a minute, but I just want to point out that Lossigy always includes a set of cables, and these are very well done. Look like 6-gauge cables. And anyway, I have a collection of those now because they always send them along. There's some terminal isolators, insulators, and then they include typically 2 sets of the 8mm stud bolts for connections. So, see if I can do this without cutting myself. That would be embarrassing. It's chilly here in Texas this morning. We got down into the 40s, and when you spend months on end at 100+ every day, 40s is just darn chilly. Anyway, there's the hardware for it. Now these are all the same length. I've seen videos of other batteries that have 2 different size bolts in there, but these work fine with here, and I have stacked up to 4 connections on a golf cart upgrade with these, so they're more than sufficient if you can get 3 or 4 threads into there, and so that you can cinch it down pretty good. It's a good deal. All right. I'm going to take you off the tripod now and try not to make you dizzy in the process. And we'll get a little closer look at this. It's the 280 amp hour lithium iron phosphate deep cycle battery. Here's your specifications. I'm going to just come up here and feel free to pause the video if you want to look at any of these more closely. I recorded this yesterday during the unboxing, but everything was out of focus because I don't have a very good camera. Something I got to work on, I guess. Anyway, so we just want to cover some of the specifics about this. This is a 280 amp hour. Nominal voltage is 12.8 volts. Charging, you'd want to charge it between 14.2 and 14.6 volts. It has a maximum of 200 amp discharge. Cycle life is listed as between 4,000 and 7,000 cycles. Energy content is 3,584 watt hours. Manual says that it's 61.7 pounds. I weighed it I had 62 exactly. It has the IP65 waterproof rating. Terminal types are M8, takes an M13 or a 13 millimeter wrench to operate them. I think I already got the dimensions listed here just in a little bit, but it's about 20.5 inches long, a little over 9 inches wide, and 9 inches tall. The recommended charging amps between 20 and 80, so I typically try to run it between 30 and 40 myself. The recommended max inverter wattage to attach to this would be 5,000 watts, and a max continuous load of 2,000 watts. Operating temperature range is 0 degrees C to 50 degrees C. Sorry about that, I can't make my phone shut up. Discharge, minus 20 C to 60 C, minus 4 degrees F to 140 F. And storage, minus 10 C to 50 C, be 14 degrees to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's it for the specifics for this battery, and there's some pretty cool things coming here just shortly. Okay, had to go grab a tape measure because I wanted to cover this. Dimensions on this, if we take a look here, is right about 19.5 inches long, and then we're looking at the widest, or the largest portion of this, and it's 9 inches wide. And it's also just right at 9 inches high. So there you go. There'll be more to the video later, or how I'm going to make use of it during this camping trip. Eventually I will put it into an actual camper unit, but as I don't have one right now, I will be, like I said, I rented a cabin, off-grid cabin for the week, and it will get used for that. And I've got a total of 300 watts of solar power and a couple of pretty decent charge controllers that will be used on the system, and I'll show you all that later. So anyway, thanks for watching so far.